Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Forhetz.
Hey there, good morning to you. Hope you had a fantastic weekend, and we officially start the work week now. Thanks for being with us. We'll get you started with some news.
All right, we have some sad news. This weekend, we lost a longtime advocate for breast cancer patients and breast cancer awareness. Mary Beth O'Reilly, founder of the Breast Cancer Foundation of the Ozarks, has died at the age of 83. After being diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer in 1995, O'Reilly turned her battle into a mission to help others. She launched the Ozarks-based foundation in 2000, which has since provided support and resources to thousands of families who are facing breast cancer.
Boy, it is a tough loss for the Ozarks, but man, what a legacy that lives on with the Breast Cancer Foundation of the Ozarks. They do good work over there, and she will certainly be missed.
Absolutely. Speaking of loss, another public servant in Missouri has been killed in the line of duty, this time a firefighter. It happened in a fire truck crash in Butler County on Friday. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says a fire truck responding to an emergency call overturned while heading to the scene. Shift Commander Jackson Warren died from his injuries. Warren had just been promoted and was working his first shift as commander with the Butler County Fire Protection District. Governor Mike Kehoe says flags will be lowered to half staff on the day of his funeral, and we'll keep you posted on that.
Boy, how sad, how sad. And we've seen way too many flags at half staff around the state of Missouri here lately. Well, parts of Kansas City International Airport were evacuated yesterday morning after authorities received reports of a threat. Airport officials say the alert came in about 11:15 in the a.m., prompting terminal areas to be cleared out while law enforcement investigated. After a sweep of the building, they determined the threat was not credible, and they were able to reopen the airport just before 2 o'clock. During the incident, roads into the airport were closed, flights were delayed, more than 100 delays actually reported before operations were able to return to normal. So it was just a couple of hours, but man, that's enough to throw you off if you're trying to make a flight.
Well, and terrify you. I mean,
right.
The video, there was some video. I was like, oh, that would be so scary with all that's going on in the world, because
Sure.
you don't, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, that's for sure. A Springfield man who rammed through security gates at the airport back in 2023, this is in Springfield, is set to be sentenced this week in federal court. Police say Gary Edwards drove a truck through the airfield gates at the Springfield airport before running into the terminal toward a TSA checkpoint, which is frowned upon. Mm-hmm. Officers arrested him near the airport police office, I should say, not officer. After a short chase, he later pleaded guilty to a single federal charge of interfering with an air navigation facility. So that doesn't go well when you do something like that.
Yeah, it's wild. I remember that. The Springfield City Council is set for a busy meeting tonight with some controversial issues on the agenda, I guess you could call them. Council members are making changes to the Citizens Advisory Board that oversees spending from the forward SGF sales tax after a citizen pointed out that the board that was set up conflicted with the city charter. Officials will also be talking about reviewing options related to the proposed eminent domain case that involves the property that is the Hotel of Terror. So we'll see. A lot
going on tonight for sure.
Yes. Yeah. And a couple other things, but those are some highlights. A bill sponsored by Ozark State Representative Jamie Gregg aimed at helping fathers reconnect with their children is moving forward in Jefferson City. The Missouri House has approved the measure to create a Missouri Fathership Project. That's hard to say, within the Missouri Department of Social Services. The program would fund community groups that help dads navigate court cases, employment, and family services so they can better stay involved in their kids' lives. The bill is now heading to the Missouri Senate for consideration.
Interesting idea.
I think it's important because dads out of the picture is really hard. Even if they're in trouble for something, it's still better actually to have them in the picture. Psychology would say in most cases, although not all.
Yeah, that's the key. Most, not all. Yeah.
I speak from which I know. So it's an interesting thing to have bipartisan support so far of this fatherhood initiative. I kind of like it.
Yep. It matters for sure. Greene County is marking a historic milestone with the local kickoff of the America 250 celebration. This is it. This is the year. We've been looking forward to it for a while. A new traveling exhibit about the American Revolutionary War, or the American Revolution, whichever one you want to say, will open to the public starting today. They had a ceremony yesterday to officially kick it off. It's open through March 17th. That display features interactive kiosks, artifacts, and stories from the founding of this nation 250 years ago. The event is being hosted by a local chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution, along with the Greene County America 250 Commission. So this is a year, lots of stuff going on. We're also celebrating 100 years of Route 66. So it's a big time in America.
Right. And the 250th birthday, we were telling you last week about the traveling exhibit that was going through the Kansas City area. Remember with the
That's a different thing.
founding document. Different thing, I know, but just lots of things happening already for the big birthday.
Yep. That one's at the World War I Museum up there.
Okay, looking ahead to the holidays, which is funny because it's March, but Branson is planning a brand new festive event for next winter. Organizers say a European-style Christmas market is going to be debuting in December of 26. I can't even pronounce it. It's like Christkinlund Market.
I know. I looked at it and I tried it in my head and it didn't come out right.
Yeah. So let me spell it for people, because if you're from those parts, you can like throw the letters together. But I have recently traveled through the Netherlands. There is nothing that I could make out. Nothing. So are you ready for this? It's Christ, like Christ, kind, KINDLMARKT. So it's like Christ Kindland Market.
Kindle Market.
Anyway, it's coming.
Kindle Market.
That's coming. That thing, it's coming to Branson.
Say it fast and with confidence. You'll be
except for there's no confidence. I couldn't sell it because there was no confidence to be had. So anyway, Branson is planning on bringing that market, this winter for shoppers. Organizers say that it's European style. It's a Christmas market, and it's going to debut in December at the Shops at Branson Meadows. The market will run 3 weekends and feature decorated wooden vendor huts, handcrafted gifts, food, live entertainment. Admission is free, and organizers expect that event to draw visitors from across the country.
No offense, but it is way too early for me to be thinking about next Christmas. We're just coming out of winter, and I saw there's buds on the trees everywhere. I just noticed this for the first time, maybe Thursday or Friday of last week, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What? We're a week removed from February.
Have you looked up the forecast for today, sir? For
today? No. Is it cold again?
No. Hold on.
Okay.
I mean, I know Abby Dyer is next. My phone is loading. The high today is supposed to be 76 degrees.
That's phenomenal.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
I'm just worried about, and I have been looking at like the 10-day to try to figure out if we have a freeze coming again. It's going to kill all the buds and I'll have to start from scratch. Or if this is really spring. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. But
I had read somewhere that there was like a polar vortex coming or something, but I don't know if that. I think it was maybe just AI. I don't know. I never know anymore. Is it real or AI? I don't know.
My dad posted, and my dad is not like a social media person. That's why it like struck me. He posted a picture of himself with President Trump, and I was like, what? Because my dad, I mean, you guys, he is not going to the Oval Office. My dad is not. So, and I did like a triple take, and then I was like, he's learned how to use AI. That's what happened. So anyway, you never know what's real, what's fake anymore, guys.
Well, let's hope he uses it for good.
What's that supposed to mean? I got a chuckle. Cracked me smooth up. All right. I don't know. We digress. That's it. Watch Abby Dyer. She's got your forecast for you. And again, today is going to be nice. And then I think some rain and storms are moving back in. So tune in for that. And we will see you back here tomorrow morning.
See ya.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. What a beautiful day we had across the Ozarks yesterday after some wild weekend weather. Cooler conditions, of course, on Saturday, but boy, Sunday was fantastic, wasn't it? Today's going to follow suit. We have temperatures, though, starting out in the mid-40s, so it's chilly. You need a jacket early this morning. You won't need it later this afternoon. I have 78 degrees for the high temperature forecast. It's going to be a fantastic start to the week with numbers that are much above average. In fact, we could be approaching record highs both today and tomorrow, as there will be a few folks making their way to the 80s. It's going to be an incredibly warm forecast here, above average, high temperatures near 80 degrees. That's both today and tomorrow. So soak up the sunshine while we have it. The trade-off for the warmth today is going to be the wind. It's out of the south and very gusty, anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour, but gusts, they're going to be closer to 30 miles an hour through the day. So it'll be very breezy out there. If you are going to be outside, just know that that's what you have to face if you're going to be enjoying the nice warm temperatures. We do have some rain in the forecast across the country today, but it's not for us. In fact, it's the lower Mississippi Valley that sees the best chance for rain and even some severe storms today. That risk is going to increase for us tomorrow. I'll get to that. We do have a slight risk of severe weather in the forecast for tomorrow. This is primarily Tuesday evening into Tuesday night, maybe even into early Wednesday morning. Cold front on the way. It's going to knock our temperatures down. So Tuesday is another warm one with highs in the 80s, near record high temperatures, and then strong to severe storms are possible with many hazards for us tomorrow night. So it's yet another week where we have to be concerned a little bit about some of those strong to severe storms that will be moving in Tuesday afternoon into the nighttime. The atmosphere will once again be conducive for thunderstorms and potential severe weather. There will be more than one round of storms, but the best chance for severe storms comes with a line on Tuesday night. Biggest risks here, the primary hazards are for damaging wind gusts as well as localized flooding. After all that rainfall and heavy storm activity that we had Friday night, you're getting more rainfall on top of it. There will also be at least some chance for large hail or tornadic activity in some of these stronger storms. Again, this is for Tuesday night, so if you're planning to enjoy the nice warm weather, with it comes these springtime storms. All modes of severe weather will be possible. So, of course, that's what I'm monitoring as we head into tomorrow. Today, no storm activity, but there will be a cool down with this cold front as well. The second half of the work week looks much cooler Wednesday through the end of the week. High temperatures today will approach 80. I think we're just shy here in Springfield, 78, my forecasted high temperature. I think we're in the 80s on Tuesday. Severe storms come through Tuesday night. Keep the rain chance on Wednesday, and highs will fall way down back into the 60s, but will be above average still. So high temperatures, even though they're falling into the low 60s, this is still above normal for this time of the year. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. It's a severe threat for the lower Mississippi Valley today. I mentioned that for you earlier. We also have well above average temperatures for much of the country, and I think that's going to get some national news headlines, as well as more severe weather in the forecast for tomorrow. We're included in that here in the Ozarks, but the threats extend all the way up into portions of northern Illinois and all the way south into Oklahoma. And all while that's happening, there continues to be critical fire danger out in the high plains to kick off the new week. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question. The question that I left you with last week, the flying disc toy that we know as the Frisbee, got its name from what? Do you think it was A, NASA space mission, B, a Connecticut pie company, C, the last name of its inventor, or D, an old military training disc? The most bizarre of the list, I think, is the answer. It's B, a Connecticut pie company. Did you know the name Frisbee originates from the Frisbee Pie Company of Bridgeport, Connecticut, whose empty pie tins were tossed by some college students up in New England in the 1920s through the 1940s, and students would shout Frisbee to warn of the incoming pie tins. A company called Whammo rebranded them a Pluto platter and changed it to Frisbee in 1957. And now, of course, we know it as the Frisbee. But congrats if B, a Connecticut pie company, was your choice. All right, here's the next trivia question. This one's for tomorrow. What is the only fruit that has its seeds on the outside? Do you think that is A, a raspberry, B, a pineapple, C, a strawberry, or D, a kiwi? The only fruit that has its seeds on the outside. You can let me know your guess. It's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the new week. Thanks for starting it with me here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. I will be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning. Enjoy the warmth today, but remember, it's going to be windy. South breeze gusting to 30 miles an hour today. Severe storms arrive tomorrow evening. I'll catch you then.